Well, the historic string of storms drenched the state and have many wondering whether our drought could soon be over. The storms actually filled many of the state's reservoirs, which could even overflow once all of our snow melts. Eyewitness News reporter Carlos Granda is live in Sun Valley with a closer look at that. Carlos?
Well, Ellen, as we know, the rain just keeps on coming, and what a difference all these storms make. And as Dallas just said, there's another storm right over there. It's over the mountains. It's going to be hitting us tonight. But let's look at this over here. This is part of the Tujunga spreading grounds. This is part of the system that is used to capture and store rainwater. Officials say the drought conditions are improving and our water supply is looking much better than just a month ago. The storms are bringing much more rain than average to our area. Long-term meteorologists at AccuWeather say this is truly historic.
This is big. This is big on how much we've gotten hit.
Officials say the recent storms helped fill many of the state's reservoirs. The major ones are in Northern California, where most of the rain and snow has fallen. As of now, Shasta Lake is up to 84% of its historical average, compared to 57% at the beginning of January. Oroville is higher than its historical average, 116%, up from 71%. Locally, Pyramid and Lake Paris are remaining stable. Castaic has increased from 55% of historical averages on January 1st to 71%. Castaic had retrofit work done in 2021, and with the increased rain, it is returning to a more normal level.
And keep in mind, there is a healthy snowpack sitting just upstream of those reservoirs. And so as we start seeing the warmer temperatures come during the springtime, we're hoping to see a lot of that runoff make it into those reservoirs.
What happens next all depends on Mother Nature. Once the snowpack starts melting, these reservoirs could overflow.
We're going to start to see these reservoirs, which are 9 of them are already filled from the rainwater. So then you add on snow melt, that we may have some problems from that as far as flooding goes.
The Metropolitan Water District expects some of the reservoirs up north will release water, and it hopes to capture as much of that water as it can.
We're seeing a lot more intense storms. That puts a challenge on the existing infrastructure to be able to capture those supplies. But we're working towards modernizing and expanding our system and making it more flexible to be able to capture as much as we can.
Pastelok says long range, there could be even more rain next month.
We're going to go into next week, early March, with a couple more systems, especially affecting central northern part of the state. But I still think there's another big one that's going to come across the southern part of the state.
Now, the good news is, as we all know, this rain has been spread out over days and weeks, so that's giving a chance for the ground there, right here, and in other places to absorb all that water, and it goes right into the aquifers.